Alvar Emberamana, Jiyar Thirudigade Sharanam, Jiyar Thirudigade Sharanam. We are having this SrivaishNava sampradhAya parichaya program for the last few months. We've had more than 130 lectures being broadcast throughout this last 3 months, and we've completed the basic course of understanding Sri Vaishnava Sampradayam, that is the portion involving fundamentals of Sri Vaishnava Sampradayam and Sanatana Dharma, and then focusing on the Guru Paramparai. First we saw Oranvadi Acharyas, then Alvars, and then other Acharyas in our Guru Parampara. So we've had a very good overall foundational series of lectures, and Adian hopes that all of you have heard those lectures and understood some of the basic principles of our Sri Vaishnava Sampradayam. Now we'll be moving on to the next set of lectures and next series of lectures. We will be starting to have some important Rahasya Granthams, and then we will move on to Divya Prabandhams, introduction to all of the Prabandhams which have been sung by Alvars. So that will be the next program, and we will have that in a weekly basis. So every week, either on Saturday or Sunday, we will have one session where we can go through these important topics. Apart from that, we will also start Mamukshupadi English lecture series. This is a recorded set of lectures. We'll be broadcasting this starting soon, and it will be in English. So this is the plan. Today, Adiyan is in Sri Ayodhya Dham. Fortunate to be part of a Goshti where Adiyan is giving some pravachanams today, tomorrow, and day after tomorrow. Hoping to have darshan of Sri Ramalalla. So that will be probably tomorrow. There is a lot of crowd here due to this Mahakumbh in Prayagraj. Lot of people are pouring in, and the whole streets are flooded with people. Even moving from one place to another is been very challenging, and it's very cold also. As you can see, I'm wearing a shawl. It's very, very cold actually. So that is the situation here. Now we can go through some questions and answers, and move on with the session. We had one question about the shawl. Can you repeat that question?
Yes, Swami. So
Ah,
Adian asked that we see in Sri Vaishnavism that many bigger Swamis, elder Swamis, and Jiyar do respect others, means do give it as a gift or upaharam to others, the shawl in Sri Vaishnavism particularly. Could you please explain the importance of the shawl?
sure. See this. Usually, when we um, go and see Sri Vaishnavas, it's a way to show our mutual love and respect by offering something to them. So we go to someone's place, we take something with us. Especially, we can take some fruits, um, which or anything which is natural. That is what is recommended usually. We go and see some Sri Vaishnavas elders. we take some fruits with us and we offer that to them. And when the Sri Vaishnavas receive such guests, it is customary that they honor the guests with something. The reason for seeing shawl being offered and draped around Sri Vaishnavas when they visit someone, that is because um, usually Sri Vaishnavas don't go and buy these things for self. So, as we would like to offer something which will be useful for Sri Vaishnavas, we offer these shawls, and sometimes they offer dhoti and other things as well, whichever will be useful for Sri Vaishnavas. The concept of giving shawl is something which is decoration for the individual. For example, during festival times or during cooler times when the temperature drops, it will be handy to have a shawl, which gives a little bit of comfort for the individual when they cover their body with this shawl. Usually, we don't cover our upper body as men. So, this when we have this shawl, it's a very useful one, and it can also look very nice and appealing. So, during festival seasons or when we go to temples, we can cover ourselves with this shawl or drape ourselves with this shawl so that in the temple also when we are there it looks nice because when we go to have darshan of Perumal, when we go to participate in utsavas, we have to decorate ourselves, not for our own sake, but for the sake of Bhagavan who is going to give his merciful glance towards us. So when he sees us, we should look we should look very nice for his eyes. It is like Yashoda, Mother Yashoda would decorate herself very nicely because whenever Krishna sees Mother Yashoda, he should feel very happy that his mother is nicely decorated. So she takes care of her physical appearance very nicely. So this is the concept here. When we go in front of Bhagavan, we should look nice for him. We should be giving joy for him. That he sees us as our children, as his children. So when he sees us who are very nicely decorated, he feels happy. So we should decorate ourselves only for the sake of giving happiness to Bhagavan, not for increasing our own fame or increasing our own appeal in the society or in the public, but for the sake of giving pleasure to Bhagavan. So this shawl is one nice way to decorate ourselves, and that is why, as a mark of respect, um, Sri Vaishnavas offer others, one another, uh, these shawls, which will be useful for them as well. There is a next question. Okay, so why Rahasyatrayam knowledge is very important, Swami, and also the three aspects, that is Tirumantram, Charma Shlokam, Dvaya Mahamantram, is known as Rahasya Mantra. Any specific reason, Swami? So as we will be stepping into Mumukshupadi, this question is very relevant. Now that we have understood the basics of Sri Vaishnava Sampradayam, uh, the basic principles, as well as Guru Parampara, now we have to move on to next level of knowledge. A little bit deeper study is required to know about certain important aspects from Shastram. The essence of Shastram is said to be Artha Panchakam. Artha Panchakam is five aspects, five principles which we all need to know. That is, those who are desirous of attaining moksham need to know. That is Jivatma Swarupam, Paramatma Swarupam, Upaya Swarupam, Virodhi Swarupam, Upeya Swarupam. These are five things. That is the true nature of self, Jivatma, true nature of Bhagavan, true nature of the means to reach Bhagavan for the Jivatma, and then the hurdles which are stopping him from reaching Bhagavan. Finally, what do we do after reaching Bhagavan? So these are the five aspects which are known as Artha Panchakam. So this Artha Panchakam knowledge is very much essential. It must be known by mumukshus, those who are seeking liberation and eternal kainkariam to Bhagavan, eternal service to Bhagavan. So in that sense, this Artha Panchakam is the most important knowledge which must be acquired by a mumukshu. This Artha Panchakam is fully explained in Tirumantram, Narayana Mantram, Ashtakshari. This Ashtakshari has full details about Artha Panchakam. How in Pranavam we have Jivatma Swarupam and Paramatma Swarupam. And then in Namaha we have Upaya Swarupam and Virodhi Swarupam. And in Narayanaya we have the Prapya Swarupam, that is goal. So Jivatma Swarupam is explained in Makaram. Paramatma Tattvam is explained in Akaram. This is both in Pranavam. And then Namaha, Maha means for me, that is the hurdle. And we have to eliminate that hurdle. So Namaha, when the Na is added, it negates the principle explained in the original word. So Namaha means we should not have we should not have the hurdles which are Ahankaram and Mamakaram and so on. And then Namaha also signifies Namaskaram, which is considered as the Upayam here. Namaskaram, when we perform Anjali and do Namaskaram, that means we are taking shelter of someone, we are surrendering to someone. That is the real meaning of Namaskaram. So, this Namaha indicates Upayam, that is, Bhagavan is the Upayam. When we do Namaskaram, we say, I have nothing in me. I have no Karma Yogam, no Jnana Yogam, no Bhakti Yogam, nothing in my hands. So, when we say that, it means that Bhagavan is the Upayam. He is the only means for us to attain the goal. So, Namaha has both Virodhi and Upayam. And then finally, Narayanaya. Narayanaya means for Narayana. We exist for Narayana, for the service of Narayana, for the joy of Narayana, and so on. So, these are the five principles which are explained in Tirumantram, and Tirumantram is elaborated in Dvaya Mahamantram and Charma Shlokam. Now, without knowing about self, without knowing about Bhagavan, without knowing about our means, that is Bhagavan as the means, and without knowing what our goal is, and without knowing what the hurdles are, we cannot progress in spiritual life. So, this Artha Panchaka Jnanam is completely mandated, and because it is coming to us through from Tirumantram, Dvaya Mahamantram, and Charma Shlokam, our acharyas have emphasized that we must learn this Rahasya Trayam and understand it and fully practice it also. For that, we need to go into this Rahasya Trayam in a deeper way. That can be done using Mumukshupadi Grantham. This Mumukshupadi Grantham was mercifully given by Pillai Lokacharya, and Manavada Mamnigal Sri Varavaramani Swami, he wrote a beautiful commentary for this Mumukshupadi, with the help of which we can understand the deep meanings of Tirumantram, Dvaya Mahamantram, and Charma Shlokam. Now, why is this known as Rahasya Mantra? That is because this is to be disclosed to those who are desirous to reach Bhagavan and perform eternal Kainkariam. Only for the purpose of such persons, this Rahasya Trayam exists. For others, there is no use going to Rahasya Trayam. Because, for example, a person who is totally inclined towards materialistic enjoyment, why would he listen to or heed to what Krishna is saying in Sarvadharman Paritijya Mamekam Sharanam Raja? Aham tva sarva papebhyo mokshayishyami maashchaha. Nobody is going to um, pray like this, accept this Charma Shlokam, if they are not interested in Bhagavan. So for those who are interested in Bhagavan, those who are interested those who are interested in understanding Bhagavan, they have to pursue this Rahasyatrayam, which is explained beautifully in Mumukshupadi. This is why, because it is specific for a particular group of people, it is elaborated only to that particular group of people. That is why it is known as Rahasya Mantra or Rahasyatrayam. Okay, so next question. Adiyan recently visited Ammaji temple. Adiyan saw on night right side Ranganath. I heard from Archana that the same. Ah. These are sometimes said in every temple that this is from this yugam, this is from this particular occasion, and so on. We cannot accept all of those. They are said out of bhavam. They are said out of that devotional mood. And they say it is a figurative thing when they say that this is the deity which was worshipped by Sri Rama in Treta Yugam. That doesn't necessarily mean the same Vigraham, but it is the same Ranganatha Vigraham. Periya Perumal, as we see in Sri Rangam today, that was the Kuladanam, that was the Kula Devam of Sri Rama for the Raghu Vamsham. So, the Raghu Vamsham kings, they were all worshipping Ranganatha Periya Perumal. Only during Sri Rama's time, after the battle was over, he was giving gifts to everyone, and then he gave this Pranavakara Vimanam and Sri Ranganatha to Vibhishan Alvan. And Vibhishan Alvan, on his way to Lanka, he placed this whole setup, that is Vimanam, Bhagavan, and so on. Moolavar, Utsavar, everything is there. And that was actually placed in on Srirangam, and Perumal decided to stay there only. So he said, I will be looking at your direction, south, and I'll be facing there, and I'll be blessing you. So that is how this Sri Ranganatha Perumal deity came to Sri Rangam. Now, because of the same, Sri Rangam Perumal was worshipped by Sri Rama, the Archaka Swami would have said that this is the same Ranganatha which was worshipped by, who was worshipped by Sri Rama. It may not be literally the same, but it's the individual identification that might have been done. Next question, Aditya Gautam. Audience, apart from 5 main Vyakyanams and Tiruvayamudi Pepurvacharyas, are there other Vyakyanams from other Sri Vaishnavacharyas also? Actual Vyakyanams means only these 5 are there. That is Tirukurgai Piran Pillan, Arairapadi, Nanjiyar, Onbadanayarapadi, and then Perivachan Pillai, 24,000 Nampiள்ளai through Vadakku Tiruvedi Pillai, 36,000 and then Vadigesi Adiyaman Jiyar, 12,000. So these 5 Vyakyanams are main. Apart from that, there are no specific full Vyakyanams, but there are certain Granthams which are known as Arumpadam. Arumpadam means meanings for difficult words. So when we face difficult words, this Arumbadam will give us answers in Vyakyanam, in commentaries. So there were some Arumbadams for Tiruvaimudi Vyakyanams and other Vyakyanams. Apart from that, for Tiruvaimudi, there is no other specific Vyakyanam. In the most recent times, Kanchi Swami, that is Prativadi Bhayankaram Annangaracharya Swami, he wrote a few explanations for Tiruvayamudi Pasurams, especially the whole Tiruvayamudi is explained in a simple manner by Kanchi Swami. But other than that, there are no other Vyakyanams which are prevalent in the usage. There is a question about Anyapadesham and Swapadesham. See, Swapadesham means inner meaning, Anyapadesham means external meaning. So, for example, when Alvar says, this I am Paramkushanayagi, I am sending messenger to Bhagavan. That is the Anyapadesham, the external meaning. But Swapadesham, the internal meaning is Alvar as an Atma is sending a messenger to Paramatma. That is the internal meaning. So this is what is said as Anyapadesham and Swapadesham. And we see this we see this Swapadesham, specific Swapadesham commentaries for some Prabandhams also. But in general, we can see in a lot of places important principles, we can give external meaning as well as internal meaning. Okay, if no other questions, we can conclude. If possible, tomorrow Adian will try to have a session. Adian was thinking to have first session to be Navaratna Malai, which is one of the Rahasya Granthams. It's a very nice and simple Grantham, very short Grantham. We'll try to do tomorrow. I will post a message. I'll inform the group members about this, and everyone can join the lecture session. We'll try to do it around the same time, 9 o'clock or so. Okay. I will take this
Swami,
recording and I'll upload it also in our channel so that those who missed can enjoy the same. There's another question. Periyanambi was born English calendar wise. Probably 1030 years ago or so. That would have been his time. I don't remember the exact year, but it's probably 1030 years ago. He was born in Margadi Masam, Kete Nakshatram. So it will be somewhere in December 16th to or December 16th to January 15th. So that is the time when he was born. Okay.
Swami,
So,
Swami Tirunidundandakam actually
hmm.
speaks about Pancharatram. Uh,
Tirunelveli
does actually it speaks about the Pancharatra philosophy?
Oh, I'm not 100% sure. I don't remember specifically Tirunelveli talking about Pancharatra Agama. But there's probably a lot of references from Sri Pancharatram because throughout our Purvacharya's Vyakyanams, this Pancharatra Agamam, uh, that is Bhagavad Shastram, that is very commonly referred, and many of the important principles are explained through slokams and references from Pancharatra Agamam.
Dhanyosmi Swami.
Okay, we'll conclude the session and we'll see you again. Tomorrow, if possible, we'll have a session. I'll send a message for that. Yes, in Srirangam, Pancharath Ragamam is followed. Okay, sure. Yeah, today was not so busy. It was kind of relaxing. By 3 o'clock, Adian returned home. But then in the evening, Adian went to temple, nearby temple, where it was nice to see Raghavacharya Swami's ashram and the Sri Ramalalla Southern Temple. Very nicely managed and had a wonderful darshan there. And very nice Kaikarya Paras who took me around and showed many things there. But in the evening, it was free after that. So, yeah, I didn't share. Actually, it will be in the YouTube live in our coil.org YouTube channel. It will be the most recent one. Okay. Okay, we'll see again next time. Probably tomorrow.
ಅಡಿಯನ್ ಧನ್ಯವಾದ ಸ್ವಾಮಿ ಧನ್ಯವಾದ
You know,
ಧನ್ಯಸ್ಮಿ ಸ್ವಾಮಿ.